You're free to play or a low spender and want to get the chance to win one Express Supply Pass or one Nameless Honor, which is the Battle Pass in Honkai Style, then definitely make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm planning to do my 1000 subscriber giveaway. As we're hitting 1000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway live on stream on twitch.tv/DrakeGachaGaming for those two items where you can win it by just watching the stream and being subscribed to the YouTube channel. So we're currently away 7 days away from Kafka's Banner, and I will also do a summon stream for that, which is the main reason that I will do a stream next week on the release day of Kafka. Definitely make sure to tune in if you want to see some nice summons on multiple accounts. I will not summon only on my account, I will summon on multiple accounts just because of the fact that I'm free to play. I will summon for friends, for viewers, and yeah, just contact me if you want me to summon on your account. That will be an opportunity too. My social media is linked in the description down below. With that out of the way, what's up guys, my name is Ray and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. Now, the topic of today's video is how I do auto clear Simulated Universe World 7 on the highest difficulty. So as you can see, I already cleared the Simulated Universe 7 on the highest difficulty, and yeah, today I just want to show you guys the team that I used for that. And yeah, so most important thing is that we want to do this on auto. Of course, if you want to do it like the first time, I think you're like fine with clearing it manually, but after you start farming these relics, I think it's much better for your comfortness if you can clear this on auto, which should be the case for every Simulated Universe. But I felt like that Simulated Universe 7 was much harder than the other ones, honestly. So just to prove you guys, I really cleared all of them on the highest difficulty, and I didn't have any troubles at all for all the other Simulated Universes. But 7 is like not as consistent as the others. So I can clear all the others very consistently with choosing the right path, but this one was a bit tough. I had to practice a little bit. Also, by the time I did do this, there was no real video on how to auto this, and now I just tried to do it myself, and yeah, we ended up with this team. So this is basically the team that I'm using. Just for your information, these are all like all the characters that I have that you can see here on the side. So I will just put the cam out, and yeah, you can see this. I don't have Sealer, I don't have Silverwolf. I only did that with these characters that I do have. And the most important thing I think is to have a very solid DPS. So the boss has Quantum and Fire, Weakness, and Ice. The only Ice DPS currently that we have is Yang Qing. He's not that good for long fights, I think. So I think it's not the right way to choose Yang Qing here. Also, you can see like the elite bosses here. But I think that the elite bosses are all fine. So you have like 3 Quantum and you have 2 Fires, and literally 5 of them have Ice. So Ice would be like the actually recommended type that you want to use here. So yeah, if you have Yang Qing, I think you still can use him with the right path. It shouldn't be any problem though, but you also have to build him. And yeah, other thing is, if you have Sealy, this is the no-brainer option. Most people by now, I think, have Sealy. This is the option that I would choose. If you don't have any troubles, I think this is not a video for you. But if you had troubles clearing this on auto consistently, then this guide is for you. So basically what you have to have, or what I did include in my team in order to clear this, is a healer. I think you don't have to include the Roja. It can be Natasha or it can be Bilo too. I included the Fire Trailblazer. Here you can include Japart if you have him. As a support, I did choose Bronya. If you don't have Bronya, I think that Tingyun will make it too. If you don't have Tingyun, which you should have, in my opinion, by playing the game for a couple of weeks, or if you're able to clear World 7 on difficulty 4, I think by now you should have Tingyun. If you don't have her, I think she will be available soon again. But then I would choose something like Yukong or Asta or Pella. So like literally, I think every Harmony character fits in this slot for this specific stage. But yeah, if you can, I would fit in, I think, Tingyun. But as I said, for the Harmony character, every character fits here. And for my DPS, I just picked Qingque. You can pick alternatively if you don't have Sealy and if you don't have Yongqing. Qingque is the option that everybody has because she is free to play. I think Hook is also decently good for this. I didn't tried her out, but I think she can clear it because this content is more about the path that you're choosing and about the buffs, not so much about the characters. The characters are like just you just have to cover the types for it, but they don't have to be insanely good to clear this. It helps, of course. It's not a fact that doesn't matter, but I don't think that it is a necessity. Yeah, besides Qingque, we have Hook. I don't recommend Himiko so much because in the last stage, if you clear like the boss, he will stand alone, but I don't know, Himiko's like still okay-ish, I'd say, but I'd rather play Hook than Himiko for this specific stage. Herta is actually a possible viable character, but it's basically the same like Himiko, so between Herta and Himiko, I would rather choose Himiko then. Yeah, these are like the options that you have for this stage. Now, for the path that we're choosing, I do choose the preservation path. So I did do it with all the paths, well, like nearly all the paths. So I did do it with Destruction, Hunt, Abundance, and Preservation. So these are the 4s that I did try out. I didn't try out Remembrance, Nihility, and Elation. With Hunt, I did clear it once, but I didn't think that it was very consistent on auto. So there were some runs where I did die, but like I'd say it was like every second to third run. So maybe if your team is a little bit tankier, the Hunt is enough. Destruction was not that good because even though Destruction makes you tankier, the last phase of the boss one-shots you very easily, and Destruction is only really good if it keeps you on low life all the time, so that's why I didn't choose Destruction. For Abundance, it was the same because it didn't make you really tanky, it only gives you better heals, but I wanted to have the tankiness, so I didn't try a lot with Abundance, honestly. I only did like 2 to 3 runs, and I think all of them didn't work out for me, but maybe there's a possibility where you can make Abundance work. But Preservation has like, I'd say, a over 70% hit, success rate for me. It's not 100%. Sometimes I still do die, but it was, I'd say, out of 10 runs, I'm pretty sure that 7 runs did work out. Maybe even 8. Maybe even 8. I didn't count, but most of the time Preservation worked for me, and I only do die on the last boss in the last phase, not on the elite boss. The elite boss were 3 all the time. So yeah, I did choose that path for this run. So let me get into this, and I'll show you like the resonance path that I did choose, special buffs that I choose, and then at the end we will see what the final fight will look like. Okay guys, I finally got to the resonance path, so I just wanted to show you guys how I do prioritize the resonance in this specific runs of Simulated Universe 7 difficulty 4, because I do think that especially these resonances are the most impactful choices that you can have, especially because you not always will get all 3 of them. Only if you get like more than 9 preservation paths, then it doesn't matter in which order you do that, but usually I try to pick it in the right order if you're unlucky with rolling your preservation buffs. So I always go first with the eutectic reaction, because this one basically increases your tankiness. I don't want to go over this specifically. It gives you Amber, which you can read over here. I don't want to go read over this, but this one basically increases your tankiness. Then I go with this one because this one increases your utility by giving you energy regeneration or increased energy regeneration, which is really good for the path resonance, because then you can trigger it more often. I think it is also reasonable to go for this first, for the isomorphous reaction rather than the eutectic reaction, but I like tankiness a bit more. Being more tanky is for me more important than using the path resonance, but against the elite boss this is a bit more important. At the end, I think you won't clear it with having at least 2 of those free buffs, so you will have at least the 2 resonance buffs, so it doesn't matter which of those 2 you choose first, honestly though. but I usually go for eutectic reaction first and isomorphous reaction second. And the last one is this, which only increases crit hits and crit damage, which is also very, very valuable for shield characters. But I think compared to the other twos, this one is way worse. Another tip that I just want to give you guys is always try to reroll your buffs. If you cannot get a preservation buff, always use this currency to reroll them. And yeah, so in the next step, I will just show you the gameplay, the auto gameplay of the last fight, just because I honestly went to the toilet when this fight happened, so I didn't saw it at all. But yeah, usually this is the way that I'm doing. I play Simulated Universe just to farm relics or to farm some materials here, and then I just AFKing. So I just you have to walk honestly to your next opponents. But while I'm doing that, I just watch a series or I'm doing something else. I'm not mainly playing Honkai Star Rail when I'm doing that. I mainly just walk to the next enemy and then just let them fight by auto, so you don't have to do really anything. And the longest fight is, of course, the boss fight. In this fight, you can literally cook your dinner, and when the fight is over, you can start eating. So yeah, that's basically everything that I have to say. Enjoy the last minutes of the fight, and hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Subscribe to the channel to support me. Don't miss out on the giveaway, and I see you guys in the next video. Bye.